But first, the number of coronavirus cases in the tri-state area more than doubles in one day. Good evening. I'm Dick Brennan in for Maurice Dubois.
And I'm Christine Johnson, now on CBS 2 and streaming on CBSN New York. There are several developments as this outbreak spreads.
This afternoon, Governor Cuomo announced there are now 22 more cases in New York. That includes 8 cases in Westchester County, 2 in New York City, and the first confirmed case on Long Island. 2 people have tested positive for the virus in New Jersey.
We have team coverage tonight. Kevin Rincon is in New Jersey with the latest on those cases. Let's begin with Hazel Sanchez with details on the cases here in New York. Hazel?
Yeah, a big spike overnight in New York cases. Most are directly connected to one patient from Westchester County. The 2 New York cases in New York City are part of what's considered the vulnerable population, but it's unclear how they were affected.
The newest cases in New York City are a man in his 40s and a woman in her 80s, both with pre-existing health issues and currently hospitalized in intensive care.
In the case of the man, respiratory issues related to smoking and vaping. In the case of the woman, specific illnesses related to her advanced age.
The mayor says neither patient has traveled or been in contact with other locals diagnosed with coronavirus. City disease detectives are tracking down who's been in close contact with both patients, making sure they're isolated and tested immediately.
Finding everyone who needs a test and getting them a test as quickly as possible and isolating them when they need to be isolated is the smart strategy.
Long Island now has its first confirmed case, a 42-year-old Nassau County man who is hospitalized but improving. Health officials say he also did not travel or have contact with other people who've tested positive.
This patient's close contacts have already been advised to isolate themselves.
A community spread has become more apparent in Westchester County. The first case was a 50-year-old New Rochelle man with an underlying respiratory condition. He's still hospitalized, but improving. 17 people directly linked to him have since tested positive and are in isolation in their homes. Several schools are closed for cleaning, including all schools in the Mount Vernon and Hastings-on-Hudson school districts. In New York City, the health commissioner has ordered all workers who have traveled to China, Iran, Italy, South Korea, or Japan self-quarantine for 14 days, specifically first responders, health workers, and educators. Those with symptoms are required to get testing and could face disciplinary action if they refuse. Governor Cuomo says he expects confirmed cases will continue to rise as more testing is done. But many wonder if the spike will level off as the warmer months approach.
Factually, we don't know if this virus will dissipate in the summer. Different opinions, but nobody knows.
And New York State is now activating an emergency operations center in Albany to monitor and respond to the coronavirus outbreak. There will also be 2 outposts in Westchester County, in Hawthorne and New Rochelle. Live in the newsroom, Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.